What's going on, everyone? Y'all know how this goes. I'm gonna wait for some people to drop in on the live. Make sure my audio's good. Make sure you can hear the sound coming from what I'm showing you in the browser, and also if you can hear my mic, let me know I'm good. When you drop in, let me know my audio's good. Let me know you can hear the sound coming from the browser, and also that you can hear my mic, and we'll get started. Awesome. OS Crates, thank you. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started because we have actually quite a bit to cover today, all right? And the first thing we're going to cover is our new subscribers, right?
So high.
And y'all know the drill. When you drop in, go ahead, hit that thumbs up. Today we're talking about Facebook's really complete transformation to Meta, right? We're going to be talking about digital fashion. We've been talking about digital fashion for a while on this channel. It's all about the connect, right? And then lastly, we're going to talk about Adobe's integration. They're like, integrating NFT capabilities in their products, right? So we're going to talk about this. All this stuff is huge, 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 huge for the space, okay? So first off, let's go ahead and shout out some new subscribers. Sheldon A, Shanavaz, Lesson Burned, C Note W, New Thing, Chess King 29, GVK, Benjamin Bruce, Nicholas Nicolo, Thomas Shimmer, Melter Mike, Drewski, Jin May Wu, Sean Hicks, Turnia Andre, Gediminas, Ray Davis, You Control the World, Cash In, Cash Out, Anthony Kemia, aka Moonboy, I Credit 24/7, Soundman, Danny, Sergio, GLZ, and many more. Y'all, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to us, okay? Creating content, especially consistent content, is not an easy thing to do whatsoever. So y'all hitting that subscribe button, y'all hitting that thumbs up means so, like, it means a lot, okay? Okay, some videos that recently went live. I was talking about a Call of Quest this past week and the bonus rewards, okay? So y'all don't sleep on Polkadot, don't sleep on these crowd loans. Go ahead and get this money real quick. Artifact, which is a Cardano CNFT marketplace that is going to be launching soon. Don't sleep on that. I covered that earlier this week. Creole also covered Stacks, STX, and did a token review on that, and talked about Bitcoin smart contracts and all that stuff as well. Don't sleep on that. I talked about Game Disease NFT earlier this week, so if any of that sounds interesting to y'all, go ahead and check that out on the channel, okay? Crucible Crypto, love your work. Thank you, Crucible Crypto. Means a lot. We really appreciate that. Okay, like I said, as we have some people dropping in, I'm going to be talking about Facebook's Meta briefly, but we're going to really be talking about digital fashion quite a bit throughout this. Also, Adobe NFTs, and y'all, let's kind of see what's popping around the crypto space right now. So first and foremost, though, go ahead and join the Discord, y'all. It's super important that y'all hop into this Discord, okay? Channel, if we get shut down, we've been shut down on Twitter already. We're working on launching our Twitter here soon. But if anything happens to our YouTube channel, the Discord is going to be our first place to contact people, right? So go ahead and jump in this Discord, y'all. You don't have to disclose who you are, your emails. We don't see any of that, okay? You can be anonymous in here. Go ahead and drop in here. You can see what we're talking about on a daily basis. And like I said, this is our first point of contact to you directly. So please go ahead and jump in this Discord. A lot of good stuff in this Discord, okay? NFTs. Metaverse. Okay, and another thing, I mentioned this in the Discord. Sophia did a video where she wore digital clothes for a week. This was super, super interesting, okay? Here I said, really good experiment here. This has been one of my biggest concerns on how everyday people would react to digital photoshopped on clothes. Seems like the reactions were predominantly good, okay? So this was a very interesting experience in terms of augmented reality fashion or photoshopped fashion onto pictures for influencers. Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. What else we got over here? What's going over here in hidden gems? Okay, I see Crawfish, Ripple Rick, got some stuff going on in here. What's going on in Polkadot real quick? Okay, y'all, I'm just going to let the YouTube algorithm do its thing real quick. We're about to get started. Okay, so also in the description is our solo.to link where you can immediately join our Discord, okay? We also have a list of referral links here. Easy way to help support the channel. And also you get rewarded as well. So if you use one of our referral links, not only do you help support us as the creators who are putting, time, energy, money into this channel, helping bringing you all good content, but you also get a reward as well, okay? You get something out of it too. So let's go ahead and jump into what the market is looking like. I know I usually go live on Fridays, y'all. I wasn't feeling the best yesterday, okay? So I'm glad y'all are tuning in today. All right, y'all. So first, let's kind of look at the market. Okay, the market is still pretty chill right now, right? Nothing too crazy going on. Bitcoin at 61.7 today. ETH at 4.3. ETH hit a new all-time high this week, I believe, right? Man, let me tell y'all. Ethereum, bro. I don't care what nobody says. Those transaction fees are just highway robbery. It's honestly disrespectful how high those transaction fees can get. Like I told y'all, I participated in the Game Disease NFT drop on Wednesday. It was absolutely, I'm almost embarrassed at how much I paid in ETH fees during that drop. Like, absolutely tragic. Okay, Cardano at $1.97. I'm buying at this price point right now. Cheap right now. Solana 194, XRP 108, Polkadot 43.10. Shiba Inu has broken into the top 10 and surpassed Dogecoin. Of course, that was a lot of talk this week. So fantastic for all the Shiba holders. All right, just don't get wrecked. Okay. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to talk about after we just went over the market, Metaverse tokens are soaring on Facebook's rebrand. What's going on, Creole? Okay. Metaverse tokens are soaring on Facebook's rebrand news, and I heard a lot about this, okay? Several Metaverse related projects have put in double-digit gains. And just so y'all know, Facebook is now called Meta. Mark Zuckerberg announced Thursday the big tech giant has rebranded to focus on the Metaverse. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's look at these coins that just absolutely went crazy this week. Okay, while several projects have rallied on the news, the virtual world Decentraland is currently leading the charge, with the game's Mana token rising more than 46% since the announcement. Wow. Other Metaverse and NFT gaming projects have also put in significant gains. Axie Infinity, the play-to-earn blockchain game that took the crypto space by storm this summer, initially rose over 17% before a slight cool-off. Another NFT gaming project, Engine, has also experienced a bump, gaining over 11%. Engine is a play-to-earn gaming platform that lets users mint their in-game items on Ethereum and transfer them between the platform's games in what the company calls the multiverse. The Sandbox, a Minecraft-style mobile metaverse game, has also benefited from Facebook's announcement. The game's Sand token is up 23% today, extending its week-long rally. Wow. Okay, so yeah. As we've been saying on this channel, we got to pay attention to Metaverse and we got to pay attention to these NFTs as well, okay? Follow the trend. Let's talk about this Photoshop, Adobe news, and NFTs. Y'all, when you drop in, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, okay? Okay, Photoshop is making it easier to turn original images into NFTs. A new prepare as NFT function is soon coming to the photo editing software. Wow. Okay, this is why people keep joking about these NFTs, and especially, you know, these art NFTs. This is not a game. Okay? One of the largest, if not the largest, creative software development company is integrating NFT functions in its software. Like what? Okay, this is not a game. Adobe's Chief Product Officer Scott Belsky announced on Tuesday that the company is working on building a prepare as NFT function right into Photoshop. The feature is part of a new Photoshop initiative called Content Credentials that will help better log metadata and link to people's crypto wallet addresses right from Photoshop. Belsky also, it will be able to take whatever you're working on and it will assist you in packaging it and preparing it along with the attribution capabilities for some of the popular minting platforms and blockchains out there. Belsky said of how the feature will work. So what I think is interesting in here, for some of the popular minting platforms and blockchains, plural, out there. So this is going to be really interesting. What blockchains, right, plural, are they going to make sure this is integrated for, right? Is it going to be Ethereum? Is it going to be Cardano, Solana? So really interesting stuff here. Minting platforms. Okay, this is interesting. What platforms? OpenSea, again, Solana platforms, Cardano platforms. Interesting stuff here. He explained that the tool will give people the ability to cryptographically sign their creations and will work with open source marketplaces to have that information openly displayed. The blockchain starts from the moment of minting, Belsky said, so there's just no way of knowing whether an NFT was right-clicked and saved or created from a product or not, from down to the pixels. According to The Verge, this feature could also help tackle art theft, where people mint art as an NFT that they didn't create or don't have the rights to. So super interesting stuff right here, y'all. Again, we're talking about Adobe is integrating NFT capabilities into their software. This is not a game anymore, okay? This is not a game. Please pay attention. All right, y'all, if y'all are just dropping in, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. We just covered Metaverse tokens that are on fire right now. Engine, Mana, Sandbox, Axie Infinity on fire right now from the Facebook Metaverse news, okay? We just talked about Photoshop, Adobe implementing NFT functionality into their editing software, okay? Huge stuff, huge. And also let me mention, Adobe, they have a video up right now. If you just YouTube Adobe NFT, they have a video where they walk you through it. They have artists like Blake Catherine on there, stuff, just a lot of different artists, and how the NFT space has really transformed the way they work and the way they make money. Okay, so again, all this is here to stay. It's going to get a lot bigger, so buckle up. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this Facebook meta news. Okay, we shouldn't be surprised. We already knew Facebook was about to get into the metaverse. The complete rebrand, the change of the ticker, everything, honestly, makes total sense. We shouldn't be surprised. Okay. Connection is evolving, and so are we. The metaverse is the next evolution of social connection. Our company's vision is to help bring the metaverse to life, so we are changing our name to reflect our commitment to this future. So if y'all haven't watched this video, I still haven't watched all of it. Like, this keynote is a good chunk to watch and process, okay? But they talk about social connections, entertainment, gaming, exercise, working in the metaverse, education, commerce, building responsibly, right? They talk about a bunch of different things in here. And what I want to say is, again, we've been talking about this, y'all, virtual reality. Y'all go ahead and get y'all Oculus headset. I know a lot of people aren't down with it, but if we're going to take advantage of the paradigm shift that is happening right now, we need to be ahead of the curve. Get you an Oculus headset. I said like I told y'all, when I got my first Oculus headset, it put everything into perspective, okay? Augmented reality, right? Smart glasses, okay? Y'all see what's happening? Y'all see what's happening, y'all? Okay, so I'm not going to go too deep into what was discussed in here. Like I said, y'all can go back and watch the keynote. I also want to shout out the Logic Sphere as well. He has, his own perspective. And again, brought up some very good points when going through the video that I think are good points to consider. And also he brought up some concerns as well in regards to the Facebook Metaverse that I think are important to consider as well. So if y'all want to watch something a little entertaining, but also some real talk and kind of a more just a perspective on what all of this can mean, go and watch the Logic Sphere's video. But what I specifically want to talk about is the fashion topic that was discussed.
Clothing is another important way to express yourself.
Okay?
And whether
So there's a moment in the video.
Perfect.
And actually the Logic Sphere shouted us out in regards to digital fashion. So thank you, the Logic Sphere. If you happen to watch this, thank you for that shout out. So let's talk about digital fashion, y'all. As you know, we've been talking about digital fashion for a while on this channel. And as I said, in the crypto space, I think digital fashion, and we're talking fashion, okay? I understand, gaming, wearables, and all this stuff. But in regards to actual digital fashion or high fashion, I do not see a lot of people in the crypto space talking about this. People are sleeping on this, okay? And I'm going to talk about one project in particular that I'm paying very, 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 very close attention to when it comes to digital fashion in the metaverse. Y'all, just like we have to wear clothes in our day-to-day lives, people will be wearing digital clothing in their day-to-day metaverse lives. Okay? So this is not a game. Okay, so I want to talk about HFT Group here. They have a good little thread going on about, what Zuckerberg thinks fashion should be like in the metaverse, choosing an outfit or skin to wear. Let's read this real quick, okay? Okay. HFT Group. What do you think of how Zuck and Meta, the new name for Facebook, see the future of fashion in the metaverse? Today, they released a 1.5-hour video detailing what they have and plan to develop for their contribution for the metaverse, as well as note some important factors, issues, and values that they propose going forward. The technology being developed seems practical and enjoyable to use, which has been an issue for those trying to communicate how the future in this space will look, especially in fashion. It finally gives a reason for digital fashion if much of our lives will be experienced in the virtual space. It's interesting to think beyond just the clothes, but also to skins and effects that will affect the aura and space of the creator, as well as experiences that brands and designers will be able to give their customers rooted in digital art. Perhaps the fashion show can be expanded and scaled to allow more than just an elite few to enjoy them. And with the metaverse being a shared space up to individual choice, making them still communal experiences with the added benefits of seeing your friends and meeting new people. It's also important to note that the metaverse will be able to superimpose the real world as augmented reality, and some thought is being put into delivering the tech through visually unimposing and even good-looking hardware. What are you looking forward to? What are your reservations about it all? So there's some interesting comments in here. I'm not going to read through all of them. But some people aren't down with this, right? Some people don't get it. So for example, I personally hate this and don't want to live in a Sims game. Also, I don't think this is a solution for climate change or global warming issues, as some may suggest, because powering this uses a lot of resources. So this is interesting, right? And a lot of people are concerned about this part, right? Living in a Sims game and not, living in reality, but living in, this metaverse reality. Again, the logic sphere has some thoughts on this perspective. My whole thing about this, and again, I'm still developing my opinion on all of this. The only way this goes south is if the people allow it to go south, right? The only way this becomes Ready Player One is if the people, the masses, allow this to turn into Ready Player One. Like I've said, and, my previous video that I did over dystopias, right? It's all up to us, right? So at the end of the day, if this goes south and we're living in a Ready Player One world in the next, 20 years, that's on us, okay? Next thing that I think is interesting, and again, there's a lot of talks on YouTube that you can find about the idea of digital fashion being a remedy to climate change. So y'all, one thing that I think is interesting here, I don't think this is a solution to climate change or global warming issues, as some may say. Y'all, have y'all ever just sat and watched videos over the waste of clothing, of physical clothing? Like clothes that don't sell, or all these fabrics and clothes that are tossed aside, just the waste that it creates, right? There's an issue. I was watching some sort of documentary over the clothing waste in Africa. I'm going to try to find it. If I can find it, I'm going to leave a link in the description to it, but it's insane, y'all. So yes, I mean, to be completely honest, anything is going to require power and resources, but you kind of have to weigh it, do we want to spend power on creating digital clothing and have a more clean world, or do we really want to keep on the path that we are in producing this large amount of waste with fast fashion and all of that, right? So some things to think about. Already imagine Balenciaga and Meta VR glasses shit. Yeah, we already know Balenciaga is on top of this, right? We already see that they're working on digital fashion, right? Yeah, Balenciaga got their top personnel on this already. So, and this is another thing, and the logic sphere talked about this as well. Facebook is behind right now. Facebook, Meta is going to be playing catch up. Fashion houses have been on this, right? We already see collectives and digital fashion houses that are already on top of this. So Facebook has some catching up to do, okay? What else is going on in here? So yeah, there's some other good comments in here, but let's go ahead and move forward through here.
So you want to simulate your actual garments, say you're making a quick call with your grandmother, or maybe you just want to be wearing a stylish blue Oxford shirt like me. You're going to need the ability to simulate clothing. So here's an early look at hand-cloth interaction. And you can see how the movement of the cloth when the hand touches and stretches it is really remarkably accurate. Clothing is another important way to express yourself. And whether you want to simulate your actual garments, say you're making a quick call.
Okay. So first thing, color is...
Clothing is another important way to express yourself. And whether you...
Surfaces that move and react like real fabrics will make clothes more real. And again, y'all, I was just watching the football game with my dad the other weekend. And there was a segment where the commentators, it was like, I think it was the Seattle game against, who was that against? I can't remember. But they had a segment where they were like throwing fish, and one of the commentators had on digital clothing, and the clothing was moving. It had, realistic motion to it, right? So again, we think it's a game, but it's a game that we need to be paying attention to and playing, right? This is happening, okay? Next one, Jackie Aina imagines how she will be able to sell her brand and serve her customers in new and amazing ways.
To make natural eye contact and reflect your facial expressions in real
Diverse skin
time.
colors
This way, people you're interacting with.
and facial features will be a priority from the start.
It does mean building more sensors into a form factor that's comfortable to wear for a while. And because we want VR to be for everyone, we also have to make sure avatars represent a diverse set of human facial features and skin tones, as well as paying attention to things like glasses and beards that might get in the way of some of the sensors.
So that's going to be a big step forward for social presence, and I'm really glad that we're focused on making it inclusive from the start.
Your avatar will be able.
Okay, we're about to talk about this in depth, okay? Diversity, skin colors, right? What was it over here? Right, textures, like all this stuff. We're about to talk about it more. Again, shopping in the metaverse.
Oh, there's swag.
And when you go to the after party, you could connect with other fans, hear new versions of your favorite songs, and check out the merch that just dropped.
Ooh, I like that one.
Well, now you've got to get it. Hey, check this out.
Look at the swagoo.
Charity
Okay.
auction happening. Oh, there's swag.
And when you go to the after party, you could connect with other fans, hear new versions of your favorite songs, and check out the merch that just dropped.
You think Tom Ford isn't going to have a line of suits that you can wear in the metaverse? Come on, y'all. Pay attention. Let's move forward.
Our first smart glasses in partnership with
Again, they talk
EssilorLuxottica.
about the Ray-Bans,
They're not
right?
full AR glasses yet, but they let you take pictures and videos, listen to music, and take phone calls while you're out looking at the world instead of down at your phone. And we built leading privacy features into the glasses, like the LED light whenever you're
Privacy
recording,
features.
which phones don't even have.
So again, y'all, the end game with this stuff is that you put on a pair of Ray-Bans and you're seeing augmented reality all around you, right? Come on now. Y'all better start connecting these dots.
More choice than we've ever seen before. And most importantly, there'll be a real sense of continuity where the things you buy are always available to you. Today, much of what you buy on the internet is inside a single app, website, or game. You might buy a custom skin for your gaming avatar, but you can't take it with you when you move to a new space. In the physical world, that would be the equivalent of buying your favorite sports team's jersey and never be able to wear it outside the stadium. In the future, you will be able to buy digital clothes for your avatar and then wear them into the metaverse more broadly. For people, the metaverse will offer more choice than we've ever seen before.
Being able to wear your outfit in any and all parts of the metaverse. Okay, look at the stuff they got over here, y'all. Come on.
It has things that are only possible virtually, recreated virtually. It has things that are only possible virtually.
Again, your metaverse wardrobe, your digital clothing, digital fashion wardrobe. You will have one of these. Come on now. Pay attention. Okay, let's hit this chat real quick and then we're going to get into the actual digital fashion portion of this today, okay? Okay, OS crates, Adobe signature forgery, the next level of deep fake. Interesting. Yo, those deep fakes are scary. Yo, that deep fake technology is insane. Creole mana up 120%. Wow. OS crates, the masses are really controlled of the masses are easily controlled of they are fed and entertained. Yeah, the masses, you know, what can you do? Not everybody is awake and is aware of what's really going on here. But at the end of the day, like I said, We only have ourselves to blame if this gets out of hand. And I think it's important to define what is out of hand, right? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Dr. Crypto, just using the Oculus for content consumption is worth it. Netflix on Oculus is fire. Yes. Matter of fact, I watched some Netflix in the Oculus as I was going to sleep. I mean, it's a cool experience, y'all. Like, this stuff is cool, right? Don't get it twisted. This technology is really, really dope, right? But again, how are we going to keep all of this technology in check, right? I guess that's going to be the question. OS Crates, the extreme consumerism of the last century was driven by greed and the Keynesian monetary system of perpetual growth. Zuck talking about privacy is rich. Yeah. And the Logic Sphere talks about that too. We all know that's a load of BS. Okay. Privacy. Facebook talking about privacy. LOL. LOL. All right. Y'all, as y'all drop in, go ahead, hit that thumbs up for me. All right. I put a lot of information and some alpha here to share with y'all. So hit that thumbs up when you drop in. We appreciate it. Y'all, the name of the game now and for the next 5 to 10 years is going to be, how do we capitalize on this shift? How do we capitalize on this paradigm shift, y'all? So here I have in front of me DressX. We've talked about DressX before on this channel, okay? A digital fashion marketplace, okay? And here they, took that image of Zuck going through different outfits and pulled some DressX digital clothing. And this piece right here was a DressX piece that dropped on crypto.com NFT marketplace. Okay. Like I said, these digital fashion houses been on this. Facebook is late. Meta is late. So let's move forward into the Fabricant. Let's start to connect the dots here with digital fashion, okay? We've talked about the Fabricant on here. The Fabricant, I'm paying very, very, very close attention to, and I'm going to explain why here in a little bit, okay? So this is on their website. Okay, we're looking at their blog. Let's start to connect the dots here with digital fashion and why this is going to be so huge. Curating our identity in the metaverse. Who will we be when we can be anything? Okay. Creating fashion for the non-physical space requires us to push our own neural buttons at the same time as we code the drape and fit of a digital garment. From our perspective, the 3D fashion we create is not just a matter of digital dress up, but a way to transmit emotion as we iterate humanity in a new realm of existence. That sounds like a lot, but fashion has always been the front line of our identity. And it's the medium by which we'll self-realize in environments where we're no longer tethered to genetics or the need to decide if a garment flatters or fails. Data looks good on everyone. Y'all, come on now. Come on now. Think about how true this is, okay? In our physical world, the clothes that we wear, right? The front line of our identity is how we express ourselves, right? So it makes sense that this would also translate in the digital world and in the metaverse, okay? Transcending physicality also means transcending self-judgment and allows us to take experimental steps that we'd otherwise fear to tread. If the metaverse lives up to its conceptual pitch, within its realms, we will be beyond age, beyond gender, and when skin becomes a matter of selecting between fish scales or tree bark, beyond ethnicity. Interesting stuff here. Y'all hearing this? Digital fashion scope will include more than trying on garments. We'll try on new bodies, new experiences, new ideas, and new lives. Come on, y'all are telling me the masses aren't going to eat this up? Come on. Those unexpected corners of our identity that we've kept hidden away for fear of diverging from appropriate presentation are about to have their day in the data-driven sun. Prepare to take a walk on the wild side. After all, there's no danger of a twisted ankle in 10-inch digital stilettos. Come on now. Dedicated digital fashionauts will find new ways to explore selfhood with garments that communicate hopes, dreams, and desires. DigiCouture collections coded with the personality types defined by Carl Jung might detect traits that correspond to those of your soulmate. Translucent moodwear made of shifting colorscapes could transform from muted to glowing in response to your emotions. Physical pieces that have long crumbled to dust could be digitally revived to create new histories, and physically impossible silhouettes will take form in spaces beyond gravity. Seaweed, glass, light beams, and blood cells will become digital fabrics for garments that contain playlists, stories, hidden messages, or belief systems. All of which in an interoperable and open metaverse becomes standard, will transition seamlessly across virtual worlds to be worn, traded, and collected. Wow. And if you remember, we talked about this in a previous live, right? It was in some digital 3D seminar that they had. This woman was talking about, you know, what does it mean to have a digital piece of clothing that collects memories? What does it mean to have a digital piece of clothing that collects all the comments and likes associated with that digital garment? Your digital garment has a lifespan. It's a living, breathing thing, right? Come on now. Come on now. Digital fashion's vast creative possibilities will provoke a rolling process of experimentation to unearth the most meaningful ways to display our innermost being. But what we can predict with certainty is the sheer volume of digital garments that will be required when we express not just one, but multiple selves in a spectrum of personas from personal to playful. You hear this? Let's go back and read this one more time because I think y'all were asleep. But we can predict with certainty is the sheer volume of digital garments that will be required when we express not just one, but multiple selves in a spectrum of personas from professional to playful. This pressing issue of capacity is something that the Fabricant is solving right now by unlocking the ability for anyone, anywhere, to become a digital fashion designer through collaborative creation. It's our shot at instigating a fashion revolution for a more democratic, equitable, and sustainable industry that's suitable for our tech epoch. Our co-creation studio is debuting its first seasons and allowing digital fashion first-timers to make and mint limited edition garments as NFTs, requiring zero knowledge whatsoever of 3D software. Creators and brands experienced in the 3D space drop blank garments that are ready to be customized. Users collaborate on the design by selecting from the multiple fabrics, textures, and colors available for each, creating a new one-off piece. No two are the same, providing scarcity to give the garments value that will benefit everyone involved in their creation in perpetuity. The intent is to create a virtuous circle of creativity, participation, and remuneration. I had some trouble with that one, y'all. That will enhance the lives of both of our digital and physical selves. And this is the last bit I'm going to read here, okay? In our physical reality, billionaires are building rockets to transport themselves on ego trips to the edges of our atmosphere. But in the digital realm, it's the universes that will create ourselves that will allow every one of us to experience new ways of being. As we speculate on who we will become as humanity shifts its focus towards the potential of the non-physical, it's wise to review the original meaning of the word avatar. As defined by Sanskrit, the ancient mother tongue of Hinduism, it means descent, signifying the manifestation or incarnation of a deity released on earth. Perhaps fittingly, it's the word we now use to describe how we'll self-create to become the gods and goddesses of our own imagination. Wow. Are y'all following this? Y'all, this is about... yeah. Wow. So what the Fabricant is trying to do here, let's go back up here, right? The Fabricant is solving right now by unlocking the ability for anyone, anywhere to become a digital fashion designer through collaborative creation. Come on now, y'all. Y'all better pay attention. Let's go over here. And really, I'm going to do a separate episode dedicated just to the Fabricant. But again, I wanted to touch on this real quick. Let's hit the chat real quick. OS Crates, you are 100 right that fashion and rare objects will absolutely explode in the metaverse as adoption goes exponential. Exactly. Exactly. There are legitimate causes for concern depending on who controls the on-ramps. I hear you. Yeah. Will anyone choose to be meta ugly? I mean, I'm sure that, I mean, there's going to be some, you know, avatars that, you know, people are going to be robots or globs of things. Like, you can be anything in the metaverse, right? You know, you could be, you know, Alien versus Predator, you know, bring that avatar into the metaverse, you know, whatever. Talk about wearing your emotions on your sleeve. Facts. Come on, man. Is this stuff not crazy? Oh, it's crazy. I want a shirt that acts like a zip bomb when viewed and crashes your computer. It'll happen. Oh, it's crazy. Fabricant manifesto sounds amazing. Yes, y'all. This is what I'm saying, y'all. That's why I'm like Facebook and Meta are late. Like, the people in the digital fashion realm have been having deep discussions on this, right? Down to how we interact with clothing as humans and how that's going to translate into the digital world and just everything, y'all. They've been on this, right? But yes, I highly recommend that y'all go and read this entire piece that they have on their website. Again, thefabricant.com/blog. Let's move forward, okay? So again, why am I bringing this up? I'm about to tell you, Digital Fashion House 3.0. The Fabricant is getting ready to launch their new fashion house, okay? It's basically a relaunch. Y'all, pay attention. The studio enables a decentralized fashion chain where every person can participate and monetize their craft. In the digital sphere, there will be AI weavers, cyber material designers, digital fashion creators, meta tailors, stylists, professional buyers, multi-label retailers, or purely fashion fans. The ecosystem will grow in a decentralized manner whereby anybody can define their role and grow their trade. Do y'all see what's going on here? The Fabricant Studio is a digital fashion platform where anybody can create, own, wear, and monetize their unique fashion designs using FBRC, the platform coin. Okay, look. Y'all want to know why I'm paying so much? So basically what you're going to be able to do, y'all, let's say Creole and I wanted to come out with a line of crypto wear, of like crypto fashion, or we wanted to come out with some Untwisting the Game merch. We can go onto the Fabricant Studio, click on one of these pre-made templates, find a material or a fabric, click, 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 done. And there we have a line of digital fashion clothing. Y'all see? Let's play this video real quick. Come on now. All right, y'all, we're about to wind it down here in a little bit, but you know, I've also talked about Portion as well. Portion just recently hosted an auction for a Fabricant piece, right? NFT auction house Portion app hosted a digital fashion party at the Portion Museum in the Metaverse. Curated fashion exhibit, exclusive airdrops, rewards, fashion shows, DJs, NFTs from 40 plus leading digital fashion creators, and an exclusive live auction of the Fabricant's one of one drop. Okay. Look at this. Okay. Look at the movement happening right now. Look at the communities that are being built around digital fashion. And like I said before, Portion is a platform that I'm paying attention to because they do have, you know, a focus on digital fashion, right? They also have, you know, your art on here as well, right? They did a drop with Wiz Khalifa and Anthony Tedesco, but again, they're talking about digital fashion, so it's a platform that I'm paying attention to. And lastly on here, I thought this was a great little quote here. NFTs are not a new distribution channel. They are not a media play. They are the new ownership paradigm. Okay? It's about to get crazy, y'all. It's about to get crazy, y'all. These creator economies, this new ownership paradigm. That's all I have for y'all today, y'all. Hit the chat. Any questions, any thoughts real quick? Like I said, y'all, keep an eye out for that Fabricant relaunch. I think it was supposed to happen this week. I actually set a reminder for it. They're just trying to get their platform ready. They have a Discord, and as they were explaining in their Discord, they want to make sure everything is functioning correctly. So hopefully maybe in the next couple weeks, we'll have that new Fabricant launch. Again, y'all, thank you for dropping in on this Saturday. I know we had to switch it up from Friday night. I apologize about that. But Creole is going live tomorrow for Bitcoin Weekly Close. It's a special Halloween trap house, okay? Not for the faint of heart. So get ready, okay? Because we're turning up on that one. What else? Go ahead and jump in this Discord, y'all. And as I said, y'all, Creole and I, Untwisting the Game, we're getting really close to this 1,000 subscriber mark. Okay, we're going to try to get there before December. Okay, we're what, 200 subscribers away from 1,000. We have some things planned, and some of those things planned are going to be special things for people in the Discord. Okay, so like I said, sign up. You don't even have to disclose who you are. We get none of your email information. We don't get any information on you, okay? For those who are concerned about that type of thing, okay? Hit our solo.to link. Y'all have a safe Halloween, okay? If you need an Uber driver, get you an Uber driver. We ain't got time to be playing games, okay? Have a good Halloween, a safe Halloween. Then we're gonna see you tomorrow again in Creole's Bitcoin Halloween Trap House live. And I also have a very, very special live coming up next Friday. I'm gonna talk to you all about some pretty significant life changes that I've made in preparation for what's about to happen in the crypto space, okay? Serious conversation that we're gonna have over wealth, expenses, and things of that nature, okay? So go ahead and clear your Friday afternoon that's coming up. Don't miss it. And with that, y'all, we're gonna end it. Thank you. Hit that thumbs up on your way out. Subscribe to the channel, and we will see you in the next video.